Good morning and happy Easter. Easter Sunday. So we decided to continue our Morey Day and add Daddy to it because it's Sunday and it's Easter and we're bringing Daddy with us. So what we're going to do is same thing. We're going to pull from the hat, north, south, east, or west, and we are going to head in that direction. And that's what we're going to do.
This one. East.
Woohoo! Awesome. We decided that on every one of our Morey days that we would find a new donut shop. It's just something we're going to do. We don't eat donuts very often, if at all, until recently, and so we are going to find a new donut shop on each of our exploratory days. And so today we found Donut-opolis in Poway, and it did not disappoint. We went east and we found Descanso, and this isn't Descanso Gardens, but it's a trailhead to a hike from, it's a historical airplane crash from 1922. And so we are going to have a little sense of adventure and hike in there and check it out. But isn't this gorgeous? And it's such a beautiful day. I think it's 70, obviously very sunny and breezy and just beautiful. So I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and this, we might have entered at the wrong trailhead because this is a lot longer than we expected, but it's super beautiful. Let me see if I can turn around, get a little bit of view over here, which is pretty gorgeous if you look at it. And I think my boys are coming up behind me. So this is what I'm looking at. It's pretty gorgeous, and the boys should be here any minute, but we're still trying to find this historic airplane crash from 1922. It's nearly 100 years ago, but we're not going to give up. We're making it up there. Here I am again, and this hike, as I mentioned, was a lot longer than I thought. And poor Torrey, Mike is dragging him behind back there. I read incorrectly, or actually, I read correctly. Somebody posted incorrectly about the length of miles, the length of footsteps, and how long it would take us to get here. So anyway, I truck ahead because I move quick, and I am out here by myself, which is actually kind of nice, and highly recommend when you have a chance. Renee Hart, you're going to get this one. Chance to have freedom in your mind, body, and soul. Take it and go do the things that allow you to be you. Do what makes you happy. But look at my gorgeous view out here. It is absolutely stunning. And my boys are going to catch up soon, so I am going to find this almost 100-year-old crash site. I don't know why we're fascinated with this other than Mike likes planes, and it was something that we could go do that was new and exploratory because we picked east. So this is east of our house. But it looks like, look at that, 2 airplane monument. I think I have found it. What I read about this place is it took them nearly an entire year to locate the wreckage and the 2 pilots that were in this plane because of its location. And I can see why. It's pretty densely treed out here. Is that how you call it? But look at, I have found it. It looks pretty cool. And I'm feeling a little bit of, interesting. All right, check it out. It's the engine of the plane the 2 pilots were on in 1922. There's also other wreckage here. That almost looks like a wing or maybe a, holy moly. I am actually standing on the exact site. Look at this beautiful view. And the engine. The backstory is that on December 7th of 1922, 2 military officers had left Rockwell Field, North Island, in a twin-jet Army de Havilland DH-4B model biplane one morning to inspect cavalry posts throughout the Southwest. 26-year-old pilot, First Lieutenant Charles F. Weber, was navigating the plane with 55-year-old Colonel Francis C. Marshall in the forward passenger seat. Within 2 weeks, they had logged almost 4,000 miles of exploring and mapping potential air routes. This was arguably the most historic use of this type of plane. There were many known dangers involved in this flight, as both were aware, especially flying in an outdated aircraft over the rugged mountains and desert route between San Diego and Fort Huachuca. Fog and inability for the failing engine to climb high enough to avoid the trees on the ridge were other major contributors. Many pilots attempted to locate the crash site when the 2 failed to reach their destination that day. By December 17th, their search had grown to the largest combined air and ground search in U.S. military history during peacetime. It wasn't until May 4th of 1923, almost an entire year later, that the wreckage and pilots were discovered. A local ranger named George McCain was riding on horseback along the ridge at Cuyamaca when he discovered them. It was quite an amazing sight, and we were honored to have found it. We had a fabulous day. We found a wonderful restaurant on the way out for lunch, and we saw some amazing flowers, and overall 2 thumbs up for our Morey plus Daddy Day. Hope you enjoyed it.